And we are live. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning and waiting for our webinar, which happens every Wednesday. So that's 12 noon to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Let Us Talk It webinars. So we call it Let Us Talk It Zipinars, not webinars, because we try to zip in to wonderful topics in just one session, only for 1 hour. So that's to minimize the time that you will use to acquire knowledge, but maximizes the amount of information that you gather within a single session. So this is an initiative by Cogent Integrated Business Solutions. So an IT company which is based in Detroit, Michigan, and also is visible in Mexico, Spain, and India, as the founders are originally from India as well. So they wanted to give back to the community through free knowledge sharing and through this platform. So, and also we bring you today two wonderful speakers with two great topics that we'll be discussing. And I hope this will give you additional value in your journey in learning. So first topic that we have today is web development using HTML. So HTML comprises the interface elements and structure required for a website making HTML code. Its contents are organized using paragraphs, bullet lists, images, tables, and more. So it is super important to always begin your web development journey with HTML so that you can learn how to arrange the layout of your web pages. And this will be brought to us by a senior coordinator, which is Nidhi Sharma, and also an assistant professor at Parole University and assistant professor at GLBITM from year 2006 to 2013. So without further ado, let me give you Nidhi Sharma to deliver us the topic.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, sir, for such a wonderful introduction. This is Nidhi Sharma, Senior Coordinator working at Sant Kabir Indian International School, Vadodara, Gujarat, India. So I have got 25 minutes. So rather than wasting much of the time, I'll simply share my screen to come to the topic. Is it visible? Is the screen visible?
Yes, it is now.
So this is Nidhi Sharma, working as Senior Coordinator. My basic qualifications are, I have done my BCom, MSc IT, MCA, and BEd. Now, coming directly to the topic, web development. So the topic of the day is web development, which is a buzzword these days. Now, what the topics that we are going to cover in this session are, what exactly is web development, why we need to learn web development, why web development is important, what are the various types of web development process, tools, and there are various tools that can be used for web development. And the tool that we will be discussing today is HTML. What are the objectives of using HTML? How do we create web pages using HTML? What is the basic structure, code formatting, and major tags that can be used in HTML? Now, when we talk about web development, I'll go a little fast because of the duration of the time. So when we talk about web development, the act of building and maintaining websites or web applications that run online on a browser. These days, each and every business organization needs a website to reach to the customers so that we can reach to our prospective customer. Nowadays, business is not only limited to our own area, to our own city. Anyone from anywhere across the world can reach to us through our website. Some of the examples are social networking sites like your Facebook, your e-commerce websites. We can buy goods online, we can do purchase online, we can sell goods online through various apps. Now, why is web development important? It's a critical element in every digital marketing campaign. Website lies at the heart of every online marketing. Whenever we want to market ourselves, whenever we want to reach out to global audience, we need to have a proper website. It brings businesses to life. It's a way of building relationships with our customers. Using websites, we can reach to our prospective customers, and we can convert those prospective customers to the actual customers. And it can also help increase the brand awareness and loyalty among the existing customers also. On the daily basis, we can update our website, we can post various new commitments that we are going to do, various new products we are going to introduce, we can easily upload on the website, and our present customers can also get to know about it. Whether it is an educational institution, whether it is a manufacturing organization, for each and every organization, website is must. So website development is very important these days. There are basically three types of website development, web development: front-end development, back-end development, and full-stack development. When we talk about front-end development deals with developing the part of the website which we as a user can see. What will be the layout? Where will be the text? Where will be the images? Where will be the video placed? So that is known as front-end development. What you see is what you get. Now, coming to the back-end development. Back-end development deals with the back-end logic. These days, we are frequently using Amazon, Flipkart, all the social networking sites also like Facebook, etc. So how the database of these websites is developed, how they are going to maintain the list of all the users of Facebook, how they are going to maintain the list of all the users of Amazon, Flipkart. So for that, backend processing is also required. So we have backend development also, and the third category is full stack development. The developers who deal with both front end as well as the back end development. So those types of developers are called full stack development. What exactly is the process which is followed when we develop website? What is web development process? The first step is we need to gather the requirement. What are the requirements that we need to cater to, that we need to put up on our websites? What all things we need to put up on our website? So the first and the foremost thing is requirement gathering. Requirement gathering can be done from the businessman. It can be done from the customers also, because customers can also give the feedback that these things should be there on the website. So requirement gathering from all the stakeholders of the organizations. Then after gathering a lot of requirements, we need to plan the content. What all things are going, we have gathered so many requirements. Out of those requirements, we need to filter out which all things we are going to put up on the website. Once we have made a basic plan, then we need to go to the designing phase. Designing phase, where we think at the surface level. We make different modules, like a website has a lot of web pages. It's a group of web pages. A web page is a single page. When we group all the web pages together, it becomes a website. So in designing, we think about how are we going to organize the plan in a way that which content will be covered on which page, what all things we are going to put on one particular web page. So once all the web pages are designed, once all the contents about the web pages are decided, then we go to the development, where the actual technical work is there, where the coding for all these designs which have already been decided, the coding for all these designs is done in web development using various web development tools. One of that is HTML. Now, once we have coded all the pages, we will be testing all the pages, whether the links to various web pages are working properly, whether the images are being displayed properly, videos are being displayed properly, formatting of the text is as per what we wanted or not. So that is called testing, going by the preview of the website. Once we have tested the website, we go for deployment. Now, what is deployment? Deployment is we host the website. till now, till the testing phase, we were working on our own computers. So now we need to upload the website on a server so that the whole public can access that website. So that is called deployment of website that you have developed on your own computer onto a server. Then the last step comes support and maintenance. Website once developed, it's deployed, the task doesn't end over there. It needs to be continuously maintained. We may need to update the data continuously. So the last and the most important step is support and maintain. Once all these things, this is the basic structure or a basic process of web development. There are various tools that can be used for web development.
Good, teacher.
And we are going to use HTML. Now, what is HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. The full form of HTML is Hypertext Markup Language. Now, this has 4 words, hypertext. Hypertext means we are going to convert the normal text into links. You have gone through various websites. You click on one link and you move on to the next page. So how are we going to convert the normal text to a link? That link is called hyperlink. So for that, we use hypertext, and markup means markup tags tell the browser how to display the text. These are the tags that format the data, that format the text, that format the images, that format all the contents on the website. We can have images, we can have tables, we can have lists, and so many forms and everything. So how are we going to format all the contents on the website? So we call it as hypertext markup language. Using these tags, we can use various markup techniques, and we can use various linking techniques also, so that we can move from one page to the other page. The markup indicators are called tags, which is the most important terminology being used in HTML. The entire HTML coding depends upon the terminology called tag. Now, what are the objectives of HTML? Why do we need to use HTML? So using HTML, we can create, save, and view an HTML document. So for creating also, for saving also, and for viewing. For viewing, we can use any web browser, whether it is Google Chrome, whether it is any other web browser. So we can use any web browser to create, to view the website. Then after all this, there are other objectives also, like we can format a web page using section heading tags. There are various tags. We can have H1 heading, H2 heading, different levels of headings are there. So based on different levels of headings, we can have different formatting features for that particular text. We can have different lists. It can be ordered lists. It can be unordered lists. Ordered lists, like we can have bullet, the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or we can have numbering like A, B, C, D. Unordered lists, like we can have bullets. It can be hollow circle, it can be filled circle, it can be disk, a square, filled square. So we can have different types of lists, ordered list, unordered list. We can have different graphics. We can have images, we can have JPG files, we can have GIF files, we can have videos also. So different types of graphics can also be added in the HTML document. We can describe hypertext links, hyperlinks. Using hyperlinks, we can move from one web page to another web page. So linking of different web pages is done with the help of hyperlinks, and we can make the text as hyperlink, and we can also make an image as hyperlink. Now, when we talk about hyperlink, it's not necessary that only the text can be used as hyperlink. We can also use various video links or image links as the hyperlink. Now, how do we create HTML pages? So for creating HTML pages, we can use any editor. A simple notepad will also work. There are various editors that can be used. We can use Notepad, we can use Notepad++, we can use PSPad. So any text editor can be used to create an HTML page. Or we can also use HTML editors WYSIWYG. That means what you see is what you get. So while creating the web page, you can visualize how the web page is going to look on the web browser. So for that, we have different softwares. We can use Microsoft Front Page, Dreamweaver, Composer, Netscape Composer, Microsoft Word, or Visual Studio. So these are the things that we can use to create web page. Text editors, or what you see is what you get editors. So two different types of editors can be used. So once you have created the file, then we need to save the file with the extension .htm or .html. Both will work. So we can create the extension. We can save the file with the extension .htm or .html. There are few basic terminologies which are being used in HTML. The first one is tag. Now, what I have already used the term tag. The entire HTML depends upon usage of tags only. Now, what exactly is the meaning of tag? It is a piece of text that is used to identify an element so that the browser realizes how to display its contents. That means the entire formatting of the text, of the content which are going to be displayed on the browser, the entire formatting depends with the usage of the tags. So there can be two types of tags. One is container tag and the second one is empty tag. Container tag is a tag that has both the opening tag as well as the closing tag. Now, you can see this. This is one tag called HTML. HTML is the first and the foremost tag that we used in any web page while creating any web page. It tells the browser that we are going to start an HTML document. Now, tag is always enclosed in angular bracket. Okay, so tags are always enclosed in angular bracket. So when we are using this tag, this is called opening tag. And when I prefix this with a backslash, that is known as a closing tag. So a container tag is a tag that has both. We need to use both the opening tag as well as the closing tag compulsorily. When we talk about empty tag, an empty tag is a tag that has opening tag, but it doesn't have any closing tag. Like, for example, we have BR tag, we have HR tag, break rule and horizontal rule, to move the cursor to the next line and to draw a horizontal line on a web page. Paragraph tag is also known as an empty tag. So for container tag, we have various tags: HTML tag, head tag, title, body. These all are known as container tags. Now, tags, as we have already discussed, is a piece of text that tells the browser how to display the text. Now, when we want to instruct the browser how to display the text, for that, various formatting features need to be implemented. So along with tag, we use attribute. Attribute is a property of a tag that is specified in the opening tag over here. In the opening tag, we specify the property, how that tag is going to perform the task, how that tag is going to display the text or the image or the hyperlink. The default color of the hyperlink is blue. If I want to change the default color of the hyperlink, I need to give the same as an attribute of a tag, anchor tag, which is used to create the hyperlinks. Now, the basic structure of HTML. How do we create? So the entire HTML document is divided into two main sections, head and body. as I discussed earlier, the first tag will be HTML. It's an opening tag, and this is the closing HTML tag. The first tag HTML indicates that we are going to start the HTML document. Now, the entire document is divided into two sections, head section and the body section. Head section is used to contain the meta tags. Meta tags are the tags that are going to instruct the browser how to display. It may contain the title information. It may contain any other information. For example, if I am using CSS, cascading style sheets, another property of HTML, which gives us the advanced feature to give the styling effects to the HTML page. If I am going to use an external CSS file, then that file needs to be linked here. So head tag contains all the meta tags. Then comes your body. The entire content that we see on a web page, everything is coded here in the body section. What we are using here will not be displayed on the web page, but what we are using in the body section will be displayed on the web page, whether we are using a list, whether we are using a table, normal text, images, graphics, whatever we are going to use, whether we are going to create hyperlinks, everything will be done in body tag. It contains everything that is displayed on the web page. So the title which is used in the head section is displayed in the title bar. So this is the opening tag, this is the closing tag. Again, the head is the opening tag, /head is the closing tag. So these are the container tags, which have both opening as well as the closing tags. So how do we need to format the code? There are a lot many lines of codes. How are we going to format the code? Every block element should start with a new line. Now, what is the meaning of block element? Like head is a new element. Head is a new element. Title inside that head. So that means head is a block element, title is another element. So title will be ahead of the block element. Every block element should start with a new line. Every nested block element should be indented. Indented means there should be a space, little space, so that we can easily understand the section, which part comes under which section of the web page. Browsers ignore multiple white spaces. So if we want to beautify our code and we want to leave multiple lines of spaces in between, that we can do for easy understandability of the code. So let us start our first HTML page. See, over here, I have given the file name as test.html. The file name is, the extension is .html. First tag will be head tag, HTML tag. Second is head. Now this HTML is not case sensitive. So I can use capital letters also for tagging. I can use small letters also for tagging. I can use a combination of both. This HTML is not at all case sensitive. So HTML contains two parts, head and body. Head section contains title. As title comes under head, so that is why it is little intended. So I have given the title as my first web page. So the title that has been given here will be shown in the title bar. Can you say this? The title bar of my web page over here? It's written my first HTML page. So whatever we are going to write in title tag will be displayed in the title bar of the web browser. Whatever we are going to write in the body section, that will be displayed on the main page. So over here we have used, this is some text. So that is displayed in the main window of the web browser. So in this file, I have used container tag, head. So this is the opening tag, this is the closing tag, opening head tag, closing head tag, opening body tag, closing body tag, opening HTML tag, closing HTML tag. This is the header section. Header section contains title. This is the body section. In the body section, I have used only one line, which is this is some text, and this is enclosed in the paragraph tag. There are other tags also that we can use. Till now, we have discussed about the basic structure of the HTML document. There are various other tags, as I am continuously using the term hyperlink. Hyperlink means a link, a text which is created as a link to move on to the next page of any other page of the website. So for creating hyperlinks, we use anchor tag, A tag. href is hypertext reference. This is an attribute. See, this is a tag. This is an attribute of this tag. With this attribute, I am giving this value. That means if user is going to click on this link to Telerik website, once the user is going to click to this link, it should open this website. The URL of that particular website we are going to mention here. So two attributes of anchor tag are used here, href and title. Then comes, we can have images on the website. For images, we use img tag. With img tag, we use the attribute src, which is source. That means if the user clicks on that particular text which is being displayed there, then logo.gif image should be opened. Sometimes what happens? The web browser is not able to load the web pages properly, maybe due to network issue or any other issue. So we are not able to see the images. Now, if the image is not being loaded properly, then some alternate text should be displayed so that users get to know what is going to be displayed at that particular location. So we can use another attribute called alt for alternate text. So with img tag, we can use src source tag where the image location is to be given, and we can also use alt alternate text tag. In case the image is not loaded properly, then this text will be displayed. Then we have various text formatting features. We can make the text bold, italic, underline. I can change the font. I can change the font color, subscript, superscript. Any other formatting feature that we want to apply can be applied using various text formatting tags. So the various components or the various objects that we can list on a particular web page can be tag or element. We can use text formatting features. We can link the web pages. We can create tables. We can create lists. We can create images. We can change the background color also, and we can set any particular image as the background. Sometimes we need to set our company's logo as the background of a web page. That can be done. We can change the background image. We can set the background image. We can change the background color. We can use different frames. We can divide our website into different sections using frames. Sometimes we need to take feedback from the users. So that can be done with the help of HTML forms, inquiry forms, feedback forms. So all these features are available in HTML. Using all these, we can create a website. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Annie. That was a great discussion. So anyone that's like learning HTML definitely can take advantage of that. So for those who were not able to join in live and are interested in HTML, you can watch this later on in the YouTube channel, Let Us Talk It. So it will be uploaded there for those who don't have time or who's not available in this hour. But definitely, thank you so much, Nidhi, for that. And yeah, we can move on to the next topic. If any questions, you can, I'll let you know. I'll put it in chat as I'm currently monitoring live as well. We have a few watching there. So if they send questions, I'll put it in the chat. So thank you. And moving forward, the next topic that we have today is to become a successful entrepreneur. So in this discussion or presentation, the speaker will cover the syllabus of ideas, entrepreneur characteristics, marketing strategies, business planning, and feasibility studies. So a comprehensive guide to entrepreneurial success and gain valuable insights and practical knowledge to fuel your entrepreneurial journey. So with us is a training manager and consultant, Mr. Muhammad Abdul Mutal Abdul Hadi Ahmed, a seasoned training manager specialized in managed entrepreneurship programs with 18 years of rich experience in launching and managing ventures. So Muhammad brings value insights into business development, marketing strategies, and sustainable growth. As a freelance translator for renowned international organizations such as the UN and ActionAid, and he excels in translating between English and Arabic. Moreover, Muhammad is an accomplished author, having written books on the fundamentals of management and the success of CRM. And with his expertise in research and academia, he has reviewed numerous scholarly works. And more of that will be shared by him, as we will give our speaker a chance to introduce himself as well to the viewers and while delivering the topic. So without further ado, Mr. Muhammad, please take over.
Okay, how are you, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests? Today we will start, our journey for aspiring entrepreneurs. I'm here today with you with a great excitement and a deep sense of gratitude. So I prepare my presentation to be an impact or an insightful journey together. And first and foremost, I'd like to express my sincere appreciation to our gracious introducer for the warm welcome and to the incredible team behind this esteemed channel for providing me this opportunity to share my knowledge and inspire one another. Today, we gather here with a common goal. Our goal is to unlock the doors to success and explore the real world of entrepreneurship. Over the next 30 minutes, we will dive into the fascinating world of entrepreneurship, equipping ourselves with valuable insight on how to become successful in this world. As we start on this empowering session, we will focus upon how to start up and how to know the four pillars of making a new business or even to develop our business, which are the generating business idea, how to make a strategy for marketing, and what are the essential characteristics which the entrepreneur has to gain, and of course, how to make a business plan and feasibility study. If we have time, we can explain more about the difference between business plan and feasibility study. Okay? So we'll explore various techniques for generating our innovative idea and how to be impacted in our business. We'll explore some methodologies just like observing market trends and how to identify the gaps for the market or the unmet needs, and how to make use of our passion, and expertise. The journey of entrepreneurship starts with just a spark. This spark is an idea, This idea has the potential to reshape our industry. This spark could be as an idea for solve problems and an idea for creating value for our target audience or our market segmentation. We will, in our journey, we will delve into a fascinating world. So we'll explore the minds and skills and traits needed for every and different entrepreneurs and how they can start their own business. Actually, today my aim is not only to share my knowledge and insights, but also to start our spark within each of you. So inspiring you to take the lead to entrepreneurship, armed with the tools and understanding needed to thrive in this competitive world. Together, we will explore the possibilities that break barriers and unleash the entrepreneurial spirit that resides within each and every one of us. So, appreciated entrepreneurs, ladies and gentlemen, let's start on this transformative journey together. Brace yourselves for a thought-provoking and inspiring session on becoming a successful entrepreneur. Thank you once again to our producer and the channel for having me today. Let's start by the first one, the first pillar, which is the business idea. The idea itself is generating innovative and impactful business ideas, which is indeed the first crucial step on our path to achieve our entrepreneurship journey. These steps will begin with the recognition that a successful business is built upon solving the problem, how to solve the problem. And that is how to choose your idea. If you want to choose your idea to start up your business, you have to think about how to solve the problems surrounding you in your community and addressing the unmet needs and providing value to your customers. The first thing which we want to talk about is watching the changes of the market needs. One powerful technique for generating a business idea is to observe market, and especially the changing market trends which change from one day to another. By staying informed about the latest development, emerging technologies, and societal shifts, we can identify opportunities that arise from changing consumer demands, because the consumer demand is changing from time to time. These trends we can identify, we can consider them as opportunities which can arise from changing customer demands to be an idea for making our new startup, and it is considered a fertile ground for innovative ideas that cater to evolving preferences and lifestyle. Second issue here is what is a gap in the market. We have to recognize the gap for the market because the recognizing gaps and the unmet needs in the market is actually an invaluable source of inspiration. By closely examining industries, sectors, and niches, we can pinpoint areas where customers are underserviced or where solutions are lacking. This process involves what? Involves conducting through market research, engaging with potential customers and understanding their pain points. From here, we can make an image for our business idea, which can provide solutions and fill those gaps. Actually, we are going indeed for making a market research, but we can go through other elements which we can get the idea by. The third issue is by harnessing our own passion, because harnessing our own passion and expertise can be a powerful catalyst for generating business ideas. We all have unique skills, all of us. We all have knowledge. We all have interests. Those elements can be leveraged to create business that align with our personal strength. By pursuing ventures that tap into our passion, we can increase our motivation and commitment, which can significantly contribute to our entrepreneurial success. Furthermore, the third issue is to identify the customer pain points, as we answered, and for collaborating and networking. Okay, because the collaborating and networking play an important tool in idea generation. Engaging with like-minded individuals and attending industry events and participating in entrepreneurial communities can spark new ideas. You can find many new ideas by engaging in many networks according to the industry which you want to start up your own business in. So after brainstorming and sharing some experience, sometimes the synergy created by bouncing idea of other can lead to breakthroughs and the birth of innovative concepts. And remember that the key to generating successful business is the idea lies in understanding the problems and needs of your target audience. By developing a deep empathy for your potential customer, you can create business. Now we are going to talk about the main characteristic for a successful entrepreneur. Actually, the world of entrepreneurship requires a unique set of characteristics and qualities, which sit as a pillar to be a successful entrepreneur and sit as a part for continuing your path in your entrepreneurship journey. And by cultivating these attributes and characteristics, we can, or you can better navigate the challenge and uncertainties that comes our way, and we can overcome the challenges and problems you may face. So, first and foremost is the resilience. Resilience is a fundamental trait that every entrepreneur should possess. Starting and growing a business is rarely a smooth journey. It is essential to develop the ability to bounce back from setbacks, learn from failures, and maintain a positive mindset in the face of diversity. Resilience allows us to persevere through tough times, adapt to changing in other tough circumstances, and ultimately to achieve our goal for starting up our business or developing our existing business. The second characteristic is the adaptability. The adaptability, you can see the definition of the adaptability here in our presentation, but it is another critical characteristic because the business landscape is constantly evolving and being able to embrace the change, which is a key to staying relevant and seizing opportunities surrounding. Successful entrepreneurs are flexible, has to be open-minded and quick adjust their strategies when necessary. They embrace new technologies, trends, and customer preference, and adapting their business to meet the evolving needs of the market. The other character is the creativity. Because the creativity is a trait that fuels innovation and sets entrepreneurs apart. The ability to think outside the box, generate fresh ideas, and find unique solutions. It is invaluable in building a successful business. By fostering creativity, we can identify new approaches which differs from other business models surrounding us and which can create products or services that truly resonate with our target audience. The fourth pillar or characteristic is the leadership. It is yet another essential characteristic for entrepreneurs. As the driving force behind our venture, we must be able to inspire, motivate, and guide our teams, because you aren't just an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, you have to be a manager, so you have a team and you have to guide them towards a shared vision. As an effective leader, you have to involve excellent communication skills between you and your team, and you have to get the ability to delegate tasks when necessary, and you have to get a strong sense of integrity and ethics. Furthermore, the other characteristic is the ability to assess the risk. The ability to take calculate risks is crucial for entrepreneurship, because while risks are inherent in any business endeavor, successful entrepreneur possesses the skill to assess and mitigate them. They have a keen sense of judgment informed by market research, industry knowledge and their own intuition. And by taking calculated risks, entrepreneurs can seize opportunities that others might shy away from, propelling their ventures forward. And finally, an entrepreneurial mind is characterized by a continuous drive for learning and growth. Because as we know, we are living in a changing world, and there are many trends, especially in technology, which arise from time to time. So we have to be updated with these trends. So successful entrepreneurs are lifelong learners, always seeking new knowledge and acquiring new skills, and even staying up to date with industry trends. Okay, and let's go directly for the marketing strategy. I'm not talking about the theories and approaches for marketing strategy, just making a SWOT analysis or making a best analysis, but we are going to talk about, from my own experience, we are going to talk about the essential tools and channels which you can use them for marketing. So first and foremost, you have to define your target market. As you can see, we have a definition here for a target market. Okay, so understanding your target market or market segmentation, it is an essential part. This involves conducting some market research to identify your ideal customers and to identify their needs and to know the preferences and their behaviors. By knowing the deep insight or gaining a deep insight into your target audience, you can tailor your product according to their needs. You can tailor your service according to their specific needs, and effectively you can communicate with your value proposition. So another element for marketing is to build a strong brand identity. It is another crucial aspect of marketing, because your brand is more than just a logo or a name or even a slogan. It is the perception and reputation that customers associate with your business. Okay, you have to be honest. So by defining your brand values and make a personality for your brand and make a unique selling proposition, you can create a distinctive identity that resonates with your target audience. The other issue here, sorry, I am in a hurry because I don't have time, but the other issue here is the marketing campaign. Market campaign involves utilizing various kind of channels and strategies to reach and engage your target audience. In today's world, we have a digital age, and we can make use of online platforms, which is essential, like social media marketing and content marketing, and even for search engine optimization, or as they call it, SEO. You have to know all about these elements which generate the marketing campaign, and even you have to know about how to make an email marketing, which are considered powerful tools that allow you to connect with your audience and allow you to drive brand awareness and even generate leads. Additionally, consider the use of traditional marketing channels such as print media. You can make some flyers, you can allocate them outdoors, and you can make some advertisements in newspaper. These are traditional channels which can benefit in some community. And another element which is good for our marketing strategy or marketing campaign is to make some strategic alliance or strategic partnership. It can also play a significant role in your marketing strategy by collaborating with a complementary business. In some cases, we can think about our competitors as a partnership if we can sit together and think about how to develop our product or service which we introduce to our market. It would be a good for us, but because by forging mutually beneficial partnerships, you can leverage shared resources and cross-promote each other's products or services and amplify your marketing efforts indeed. Another issue is the customer-centric data model. It is adopting this crucial as a competitive landscape in our world because your marketing strategy should focus on understanding and addressing the needs of your customer by providing exceptional customer experience and personalized messaging and delivering value at every touch point. You can even build a strong customer relationship and foster loyalty, and we have, you can see many loyalty programs for many business. For example, if you are going now to a mall, you can sign for their loyalty program, which keep your customer loyalty and make sure that they have a loyalty to your product and service, and they will come again to make use of your product or service. Another one, and I think it is the last, it is the marketing campaign analysis. After making a marketing campaign, you have to revisit your campaign and make some assessment to find out what are the faults of your campaign and how to develop it. Actually, it isn't ended process. You have to visit each step in your entrepreneurship journey to assess your performance and to find your faults and how to develop it from time to time. It is like a product cycle. You have to find some innovative way to develop your market to be or to maintain your product and service in your community. And here in our final segment, we will explore the importance of business planning and conducting feasibility studies. Here we are going to uncover the steps to create a solid business plan and assess the viability of your entrepreneurial ventures. First of all, the difference of feasibility study and business plan is that business plan, after making your market research, after identifying your idea, after knowing your market segmentation, you can write a descriptive report about everything you are going to do in your business from the launch to up to the installing your startup or even by developing your existing business. So, but feasibility study differs because it is related to mathematical matter. As a manager, as I told you, you are entrepreneur, you aren't a worker, you aren't an employee, so you are a manager for your business. You are going to deal with a team. You have a role for supervising them, so you have to know about the accounting matter, and you have to make your feasibility study from the beginning. Even if you don't know about the accounting, you have to know some basics of how to make the bookkeeping. You have to think about what is the range of salaries, how to forecast your demand, what is the difference between your revenues and your returns and even your profit. You have to know everything about your liabilities, what you are going to expenditure in your startup or your business to develop. So for making a business plan and conducting feasibility study are crucial steps in our entrepreneurship journey, because this process provides a roadmap which can guide us in market and guide us to make a decision and to mitigate risks and even to maximize the chances of success. Business plan involves indeed some comprehensive document that which you can outline the goals, the strategies, and operational details of your venture. It serves as a roadmap that helps you to stay focused and organized. A well-crafted business plan includes elements such as executed summary, market analysis, competitive analysis, and by developing a true business plan, you can clear your vision and identify even the potential challenges and plan for the necessary resources which you need and how to make the actions to achieve your objectives. Otherwise, conducting a feasibility study is an essential part of assessing the viability and profitability of your venture, because feasibility study involves conducting a research and analysis to evaluate the potential success of your business idea. It may include assessing market demand, assessing the competition, and assessing the requirements and what are the available resources and even the financial availability which you have. And by conducting a feasibility study, you can identify your potentials for making your venture or making the development of your business. And through proper planning for business plan and making and assessing your feasibility study, you can align your business with your vision and goal, and well-developed business plan can help you set clear objectives indeed and find your target market and identify strategies to reach your audience effectively. It also allows you to anticipate potential risks and challenges and giving you the opportunity to develop your plan and make a mitigation for risks which you can face. Moreover, a solid business plan can provide a valuable tool when seeking external funding or partnership. So in some cases, if you have to make some funds, you are going to some banks, the bank refuse to give you some loans, but after making sure that you did your feasibility study yourself, so you have to know everything about feasibility study. Maybe in another meeting or another event, we can have a long time to talk about the pillars of feasibility study and how to make it. As we conclude, because I think we don't have a time now, I hope you feel empowered and inspired to start your own business and you start your entrepreneurial day. And I hope that you are now armed with insights and you are able to generate your business idea and cultivating your entrepreneurial characteristic, and you can have some clues and ideas about how to make an effective marketing strategy and what is the importance of feasibility study and business plan. And finally, I have to make sure that I want to make stress upon that entrepreneurship is a journey that requires perseverance and adaptability and continuous learning. And with dedication and growing your mindset, you can navigate the ever-changing landscape and create a successful and fulfilling entrepreneurial venture. And thank you for all for having me at this evening and for joining me today. And I wish you the very best in your entrepreneurship journey. Now I have finished.
Yes, thank you so much, Mohammed, for that wonderful talk and such an inspiration for those who's looking forward to start their entrepreneurship journey. So many points have covered, and it's really appreciated. So thank you for bringing that one to the table and sharing your experience. As we move to ending the 1-hour webinar session, we'd like to offer you, if you have anything to promote, currently you are working or writing. Yeah, do you wish to promote any business that you're currently doing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
No, actually. Would you like to promote something, like if you are writing a new book, your previous books that you have written, or if you are working on a project?
Recommend something?
Yeah. Would you like to promote?
Yes, of course. Actually, there is a book which I wrote. It is on LinkedIn and it is on Amazon. Which is the title of the book is The Fundamentals of Management I think it is better to read about it. And I'm going to publish another books related to management matter. Like it is a kind of story for an employee which is entered a supermarket as an example for work environment, and he faces many challenges in his environment, and how to face these problems and how to make use even each part to promote himself in his journey. So it will be launched soon, inshallah. And I think we'll be in touch to give some illusion and clue about these books. And I think it will be a benefit for our audience in upcoming opportunities, inshallah.
All right. Thank you. And how about you, Nidhi? Is there something you'd like to promote?
Thank you so much, sir. No,
Yeah.
nothing.
Nothing. All right, then that's perfect. Well, speakers, we really appreciate your effort and the knowledge and experience that you have shared today in this session. Thank you so much for that. And for those who have joined us, thank you for providing time in joining, and also those who are watching on YouTube Live as well. Thank you so much for your time. And we would like to invite you again next Wednesday, the same time, 12 noon to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for two new topics and two new speakers that will be bringing you, and will be sharing their experience on the topics that they will be sharing on that talk. So thank you so much, everyone. And we move to end this session for today, and we appreciate your time again. So take care as always and keep safe. All the best.
Good night, everyone.